There was a time when America believed in passenger trains. They moved people for a fast-growing America. Transportation balance was considered key to national transportation success and security, even as airplanes and automobiles increased in popularity. After World War II, the United States started building highways and airports on a grand scale. By the 1960s, even the most popular passenger trains were losing money. The situation worsened by the loss of the mail contract to the airlines. Few Americans question the huge subsidies awarded to highways and airports, but special interest lobbies challenged anything given to railroads. And so here we are, virtually out of trains, except for Amtrak, which could be better. After all, Amtrak was meant to be a mess, meant to distract the public from what the country truly needed in the way of transportation options and balance. Let's be honest. Could the airlines hope to make money without government subsidies? Could any trucking firm possibly build an interstate highway? Obviously not. Then why isn't it equally obvious that the passenger trains need similar help? We Americans have been urged not to see the obvious. If America had healthy railroads, the airlines and automakers would have to compete. They don't want to compete. They want it all for themselves. But for the citizens of the United States, this limits our national transportation choices. What should we do? First of all, don't believe everything you hear. Consider the pernicious self-serving myth about Amtrak's national train network. Amtrak would have you believe the long-distance trains of the national network are money losers. And instead, Amtrak touts the trains in the Northeast Corridor as a model of profitability. But that's false, and in truth just the opposite. Why? Think first of the airlines and their model. Would an airline rather fly from New York to Boston or from New York to Paris? Does an airline make money selling deeply discounted seats over short distances, or when it takes the same number of passengers thousands of miles? The farther you go, the more you charge, the more money you make. But Amtrak management, with the help of the airlines and car makers, wants you to believe a lie. Worse, Amtrak assigns costs from the Northeast Corridor services to the long-distance national network. But actually, the long-distance trains are cash cows. Seats and sleeping compartments are sold many times over in the course of a given run, and a premium charged every time. Then why the lie? Because Amtrak management is lazy, just as the airlines are lazy. Pack people in and give them nothing and watch your profits grow. Amtrak can't do that on the long-distance trains, but it would like to. After all, its current president, out of 2017, ran an airline. Do you see any airline increasing its amenities willingly? No, and you will not until there is transportation balance. In Europe, with tens of thousands of train passengers, the airlines are limited by what they can degrade or cut. If they go too far, people will simply take the trains. If trains look and feel more like airplanes, people will stop using trains as well. In the United States, there are no checks and balances except the long-distance trains. They have legroom. They have dining cars. They allow foreign visitors to see the country. Trains accommodate people who for very real reasons cannot fly. Again, no airline wants that competition, nor do the automakers want people taking the train or flying. It's a long-term game, winner take all, and the players don't care if the public loses as long as they profit by degrading service, by controlling competition. We at the Western Interstate Trains Coalition ask you to reach out to your congressmen and senators to remind them what the country needs. We need passenger trains, and we need them now. It's been airline cattle call in America far too long. As citizens of the greatest country in the world, we deserve the best in all our transportation options. Passenger trains bring balance to this great, vast nation, our United States of America.